This video will discuss the revision checklist for your draft of the annotated bibliography. This checklist will have you go through it before you turn in your work and literally check the boxes. When you have this open as a Google Doc, when you click on the little box, it even puts a line through that step. Now, it doesn't do it for the little boxes that are next to it. If you want to visually get rid of things on a list just so you can signal that you completed it, you could come through here like this and maybe highlight it in gray. The reason it's important for me to tell you to check the things off is that I'm asking you to turn in the checklist with your work. It's part of the rough draft, and I actually use the same exact checklist for grading. The reason I use it for grading is that the checklist actually has a lot of information in it to help you revise your own work. You'll see examples, you'll see patterns, you'll see explanations, you'll see the reminder to embed your 6 comments here. So when I go to grade, if there's one of these that you need to go back and look at again, I'll be able to say to you, hey, go back and look at that part where I show how to cite sources that a professor gives you. And then I will refer to this when I grade your work. A very similar checklist will be given to you for the final draft as well. So you want to make sure when you turn in your work that you give yourself enough time to go through this checklist and that you are actually checking your work against it, reading what you're turning in and looking at what's here. Now, there are a couple bonus items at the bottom that are not in the checklist, but I have them here in case I need them when I'm grading. Or maybe you want to look down here when you are doing your work, such as just properly typing up for your reference list the journal citation. The little problem is that those citation machines that we use often have information left out. The reason is the information included in a database is only as good and accurate as was what the person who typed it was doing. In other words, they're human made. People make mistakes. They leave parts out. So you might have citations that you get from a citation machine from a legitimate place like the ODU library, and it'll have something left out. That often creates a problem where then you have to start chasing around the citation. If you're wondering what to do when that happens, I usually go into Google Scholar and find it there. And I can piece it together on my own. I also have an example paragraph at the end and a few other things. My expectation is that you turn in the checklist part of it, and I wanted to make sure you were aware that this was part of the work for this particular module before you do it. And you'll see this again where you turn in the journal. And thanks for watching.